I hit the wrong button. Lord, I need to get, which way is it? This way? Okay, let me get I got all my stuff pulled back the wrong way. I was so busy trying to get things ready that I ain't ready, but I'm ready. Guys, they say if it looks like a fish, smells like a fish, and acts like a fish, it's fishy as hell. We're going to talk about it. Good morning, Crypto for Life family. It's your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you live on this, what day is it? Thursday. We on time. And I sat up all night, but I said, researching. I'm going to be on time this morning. Good Lord. The greatest way to start your day is with the Crypto for Life family. And I look up, and who do I see? My brother, Crypto OG, hanging out with me. And Queens in the house. We appreciate each and every one of you guys being here, guys. Before we get started, let me make something very, very clear. I am not a financial advisor. I should never be considered a financial advisor. Nothing we talk about is financial advice. Matter of fact, it's for entertainment purposes only. My name is James, aka 68J. I've been in crypto since 2017, and I've been enjoying it while documenting my journey in the evolution of money. We're about a 6-month-old channel, guys, and growing. I was co-hosting with a friend of mine, and now we're doing our thing. It's slow and steady. We'll get there. Ain't that right, Crypto OG? Right now, we got a market cap, guys, of 1.01 trillion. Uh-oh. Oh, good Lord. Things are down a bit. We got Bitcoin at 24,908. Doesn't look good. We'll talk about that. Ethereum's down about $1,000 from where it was a couple days ago. It's at 1637. We've got BNB at 232. Can it crack the $200 mark? I think so. I think we're going to be heading down. What happened with Tether? Tether depegged. It's on its way back up, but for a minute there it was down. They said they're going to do some things to make sure that it gets back where it's at. It's getting there now. But what made it depeg? We're going to talk about that. XRP at $47 and $47. Good Lord. $47. I'd be, go on. Let me stop. 47 cents, guys. 47 and a half cents. We got Cardano at 25 cents. We got Dogecoin at 6. I'm not going to go through all these guys just for the fact that a lot of stuff, well, maybe I will. I look at some of these prices. We've got Solana at 14.47. We got Matic down to 58 cents again. Litecoin is at 73.55. Got a lot of fear in the market right now, especially when you look up and I see Polkadot almost at $3. Uh-oh. It's at 437, 434. We've got Shiba at, good Lord, at 5 zeros and a 6. We got AVAX at 11.21. We got Atom at 8.53. Chainlink is at 5.25. That thing hit $4. I know we're in trouble. OKB is at 39.38. Stellar's at 7 cents. We got ICP at 387. Filecoin at 356. Chronos, just literally a click away from 4 cents. We got APT at 608. We got Arbitrum, that new coin on the block. Can it get down in the 80s? That might be a new low. Who knows? VChain is at 1 cent. We got Near Let's Make It Clear is at 117. Graph is at 9 cents. Algorand at 11. We got ApeCoin at 210. Rocket Pool at 38.94. The coin formerly known as EGLD, Multiverse X, sitting at 28.69. We've got EOS at 63 cents. Optimism might crack that dollar. Who knows? Right now it's at 108. Sandbox almost $3 for a dollar at 36 cents. Stack it up. STX is at 48 cents. XTZ is at 70 cents. RRDR is at 175. We've got Theta Kappa Sigma. Let me stop. It's just Theta. It's at 63 cents. Mana Decentraland is definitely $3 for a dollar at 32 cents. We've got IMX at 58 cents. We got Curved Out at 59 cents. I'm just going to run through these. We got 2 cents for Gala. We got Flow at 44 cents. We got ING at 5.58. XDC, we'll set you free someday. Not financial advice. It's at 3 cents right now. We got Casper CSPR at 3 cents. Kava at 73 cents. We've got GMX. I was hoping for 2 for 100. It's below that. We might get 3 for 100. Let's see. Good Lord. What's happened to the market? We're going to talk about it. Pepe Le Pew stinking it up the charts. A lot of people bailed out on Pepe. A lot of people bailed out on Pepe. It's still sitting at 89, so we've got some market cap still there. But, guys, yeah, there's a lot of selling going on with Pepe. It's at 6 cents. I'll set you free. I don't know about that one. Woo. That's what I would say if you think about that one. But Woo is at 16 cents right now. We've got Zilliqa, the real Dilica, at 1 cent. And we got Oasis coming in at number 100 at 4 cents, guys. So let's get into it. What are we going to be talking about, guys? It's so much information today that I might just have to go ahead and do an evening stream. Ain't that right? Miss C888 in the house. Anthony Wanner bringing on the FUD. I'll be stacking on the FUD. Lots of love. I'll be stacking on the FUD. Bringing on the FUD. Good Lord. Ain't no FUD. Ain't no FUD. See, there's FUD and there's facts, Anthony Wanner. Are we not entertained? You doggone straight, Anthony Wanner. We got Crypto OG in the house saying what's up to everybody. First on the scene, that's my brother. We was all messaging this morning. Crypto OG grabbed the park corner and said, let me show my brother 68J some support. My mother-in-law's in the house. Good morning, James and everyone. My mother-in-law. My mother-in-law's in the house. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have my queen. Thanks so much, Mom, for all that you do. We got some things we're working on. Oh, goodness. Never stops, does it, Mom? Tether, depeg. Huh? Bringing on the FUD. Yeah, you got to bring on the FUD. Make that money. Bullet Big D, what's up, my man? Why is Bill Gates in China? Huh? Why is a lot of stuff happening? Huh? Why is our SEC corrupted? Why we got corrupted officials pulling his his strings? We're gonna talk about all that. Let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it. Appreciate each and every guys. Make sure you do me a personal favor. Screen went. Okay, just want to make sure the screen messes me up sometimes. Do me a personal favor. Make sure that you hit the like and subscribe, guys. Right? Show some love for the channel and all that we do. Trust me, there's a lot of hours studying, looking, researching. My wife can tell you, I'm always digging. I'm a digger. Huh? That's right. My mother-in-law's in the house. Thanks, Queen, for the shots out. Carmel Carmichael's in the house. What's up, my brother? Dr. Sheba. All right, guys, let's get into it, huh? Prometheum just skates through SEC approval with no problems. Prometheum. Who are they? Prometheum. Okay, wonder why. Go down here. Tapscott's investor, Fenbushi Capital, was founded by head of Wenzhang Blockchain, Zhao Feng. Vitalik is their chief scientist. Wenzhang invested in Prometheum and Nervous Network. Prometheum is a SEC and FINRA regulated full-service market ecosystem for blockchain securities. Guys, you can check that out in the in this thread here. Let's see, which one is this? So that's that one. Okay, this kind of shows much of the same thing as far as Wenzhang Blockchain invested in Prometheum and Nervous Network. Prometheum is a SEC and FINRA regulated full-service market ecosystem for blockchain securities. You guys can check all this out in here. I'm not going to get into opening all this up and reading it, but you can. It starts showing a really shisty pattern, guys. Interested in Alex Tapscott facts. Chair advisory council for Prophecy DeFi. Prophecy acquired Layer 2 blockchain in June 2021. Layer 2 focuses on the rapidly emerging Ethereum Layer 2 DeFi ecosystem. Look at it. Wow. Managing Director, 9 Point Partners, who has a Bitcoin ETF. Okay. The same group of people have a strange affinity toward being Ethereum/Bitcoin fundamentalists, and there are members also part of Tapscott's Muskoka group. Remember, the Origin Ethereum Foundation board had 3 of 5 members affiliated somehow with the UN. They also cut all old Hinman a $15 million check. I'm just saying, come on, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the SEC exposed. What now? We're talking about it. Let's get right into it. Let's stay with it here. The more I was researching, I was up till wee hours last night. That's right, always something, but we got on our side, we have already won this battle. Just got to be patient. That's right, Mom. We just got to be patient. But, there's some facts that I uncovered, some things that make you go, and the thing that made me go, guys, this is one thing to be bullish and biased and blinded. I call it the 3 Bs. Bullish, biased, and blinded. Okay? And a lot of times, when we want things to happen, we're bullish. We're blinded by the fact that we want it to happen so bad, right? So bullish, blinded. I can't remember. I got to go back and look what I even said. But the 3 Bs. Mine just kind of playing tricks on me right now. So the bottom line is that we have to look at things a little deeper and sometimes look at the reasoning behind things. And here's the thing, guys. I question, before I keep going to this, I question, number one is, we got the emails. Okay, now I know a lot of people go, we got the emails. And it's funny because I was having this discussion with my wife as we were walking. It's not so much, it would have been great to see if Ripple was mentioned in those emails, right? That would have been literally a home run, right? But it was still very positive news as it showed corruption and it showed bias and it showed favoritism and it showed all these different things that gave Ethereum a pass. It showed that they contacted Ethereum. It showed that he was part of the equation. It showed that he was trying to keep every other project from being non-securities, if they weren't Ethereum-based projects. Okay. And even though Hinman was warned not to do some of the things he did because it would cause them to be in a position where they couldn't go back and then, look at Ethereum differently after he made these choices, right? And then you think to yourself, happy Thursday, Liz. We just keep it 100. Hey, did you see the cartoon video of Hinman? I didn't, but if you can send it, that sucker right now. But you got to understand, before we got these emails, Judge Torres read it. Before Ripple got, these emails had been read, and they had been blocked 7 times. So then you have to ask your question. You have to ask yourself a question. Cryptotropics, Liz, Bullish, Big D, Queen, Janet, my mother-in-law, Dr. Sheba, all those that are here, Miss C888. I know there's several others, Crypto G, whatever. And I was talking to my brothers about this morning. Carmel Carmichael and Anthony Wanner, all you guys out here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. What's taking the decision so long, right? And after doing some research and watching things like what's happening here, it starts making you question what the motive is behind the emails. Like, how come they didn't, how come she hasn't made a decision? I know Brad Garlinghouse said weeks, not months. But the more I dig, the more unlikely that might be. Weeks, not months, right? And again, I understand that's bullish and all those type of things. And he's, they kind of looked at things that obviously have them in a position where they're filing other things against the SEC for clarity in the Hinman emails is what I just saw, and we'll get to that. But you start looking at some kind of like theory here. And the theory that I have is obviously if we win, we win. If it's a 50-50 split the baby, if it's an outright win, or if there's a settlement. Okay, great. But I think they got us so worried and confused about looking at all those things, and the fact that the Hinman emails, if you think about it, just has people so enraged that maybe we're not seeing the bigger picture. You have to play it. Oh, you said it to me. Okay, let me see. Okay, it's on. Okay. Oh, this is it right here. Can I open it? Okay, let's see, it's right here. I'll retweet it first and then let's see, go back here. Let me see what my brother sent me. Okay, this is from Bullish Big D. Thank you, my brother. Let's see what it's got.
Can I have everyone's attention? Listen, everybody. Listen, quiet. We need to decide what he'll think quickly. I want to hear everyone's ideas. Let's just see what sticks. Pamela, what you got?
I don't know. Couldn't he just talk about, like, the duck test?
The what test?
The duck test.
What the fuck is the duck test?
Oh, God.
Well, if it quacks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it must be a duck.
Yes, that's it. I love it.
That is by far the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah? You got a better idea?
Where is Hinman? Shouldn't he at least be here for this?
He's got bigger fish to fry. He's at one of his important business lunches.
The billmaster himself, finally making some bills of his own. So what do you say, you son of a bitch? Do we have a deal?
I'll make sure Ether will be fully cleared, but I'm going to give the kid a call and run everything by him first, just to make sure I don't say anything wrong.
That's funny.
Yes, the documents are in secure location. No, it can't be. Mr. Deaton, I thought we took care of you. I mean, it's not what it looks like.
He's not worth it, John. What do you say we get these documents to the XRP community?
Why don't you go ahead without me? Me and Hinman here are gonna have a little talk.
No, don't leave me with him.
Sorry, buddy. Tin Wu says I need to be back by 8 o'clock. Women. Haha. Am I right? Oh no! It's Elizabeth Warren's crypto army.
Yeah, whoever that guy is did a great job on that video. Kudos to that brother. Whoa, man, people got some talent out there. That's crazy to come up with that quick. That's crazy. Bananas. Off the hook, though. All right, guys, so I'm going to get back to where my thought process was. Let's go to what, before I share this, let's go to what Ashley prospered. Ashley prospered, you're going to see that I've sent a lot, or I've been sharing a lot of her information. She's been spot on. I mean, ever since the emails has come out, she's broken everything down to to the best of her ability to make it really easy for people to conceive what's happening. So she has Prometheum, Ethereum, straight up. That's exactly literally what it is. CCP connections, SEC connections, given free pass to operate in U.S. markets. You know, how is that? How is it that you have an exchange like Coinbase that pleaded, begged 30 times, even had to file a lawsuit? Can you imagine that? Could you imagine? It's like trying to date someone and you want to date them, you ask them 30 times, what do I need to do? And you have to take them to court and ask a judge, can you ask that person what I need to do to be a good... It's just bananas. It's bananas. And they went through all that just to come back and say, you know what, we're suing you. Why? I mean, it's something funny that... And again, I might have to come back tonight, man, because there's so much stuff that I shared in the last 24 hours that's bananas. Given a free pass to operate in the U.S., is there a threat to dump U.S. Treasury bonds or something? Does any company with connections to the CCP get peripheral treatment? Let's see here where we at. I had to open that up. Okay. Why does the U.S. government allow China to buy up all its real estate and trade freely in the U.S. markets? Whitelist American companies are left, I think she meant while. American companies are left languishing without guidance or clarity. And whatever this says right here, something strange was happening. She put, oh my goodness, that's funny as heck. Okay, let's keep it going. Okay, we are excited to announce that Pearson and Ripple will start working together. Okay, this is talking about possibly working together to do some testing, it looks like, evaluate potential efficiencies of a solution using the Ripple CBDC platform based on the core technology of XRP Ledger to improve use cases on high value payment systems in Colombia. So I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, guys. I got to mix so much stuff out. It says this is her coming up with a, almost like a shout out, cry out here. Dear Judge Torres, we have now had enough time to digest the core parts of the sealed documents. We are ready for summary judgment. I know you love Fridays. I don't, guys, there's a part of me that just doesn't buy that she needs more time. And again, I hope I'm wrong, but that, instead of just sitting here going, kumbaya, and just hoo-ah, I got to be a little bit on the other, I got to be a little bit controversial here. Let's say it that way. Here's the thing, I said this to my brother. We were talking this morning with Crypto OG and Griff and Iron Man. It's not a question of should we win. It's not a question of should we win. Everything points to us winning. Will we win? Only Judge Torres knows that. And the deciding factor comes down to, when you just peel back the onion, it comes down to, will she make the right decision, or will she make a biased decision based off of pressure from those above? There's a hierarchy above her. Judges are not the almighty. And if you don't think a judge can be swayed, you are out your freaking mind. What does it mean? Does it mean that, even if we lose, does it mean an outright horrible scenario for Ripple? It dumps the price and it makes things extremely difficult. But they've got partnerships around the world, and they're growing like crazy. But you just have to look at some of the things that's going on. My man, Crypto7 says flip-floppers will be flipping and flopping yet again. Huh? Up and down. We're going up and down. No, we're going up and down. Don't listen to influencers, guys. We're going to talk about that in a minute. People can defend her, talking about Judge Torres, what they want, but there is not a single good argument that Torres should not have pronounced her judgment immediately after the documents were disclosed. Let me open this up here. And if not, she should at least waited for ruling on the disclosure until she finished on the summary judgment. What she's doing right now is promoting more market confusion, perhaps for months to come. And there's a reason that this is sentiment, guys, when you really look at this. Cameron Winklevoss of the Winklevoss brothers, famously known for the whole thing that's going on. Griff, what's up, Griff? Good evening. My brother's in the house. Hey, it's a rarity to get this brother out. For him to be here, it says a whole lot. Griff, one of the four kings. Griff, Iron Man, Crypto OG, and your boy James, aka 6 We have some in-depth, long conversations, don't we, Griff? I'm telling you, there's not three other brothers that I respect in this game as much as these three brothers right here. So appreciate you guys being here and showing your love. Cameron Winklevoss, again, from the whole Facebook deal, and one of the two twins that own Gemini, right? So let's hear what you guys say. And like clockwork, Gary Gensler went on record today with the Wall Street Journal saying some have actually registered. And there's a path forward here. That some he is referring to is Prometheum. You guys, it's some. The only ones. Some. Prometheum. A crypto company that has failed. Now I want you guys to listen to this. That has failed failed launch a product 6 years, and that literally no one has ever heard of. Came out of nowhere and gets clarity and a pass. Came out of nowhere and gets clarity and a pass. SEC Gary Gensler on his crypto crackdown. Kate Linesbar sat down with the SEC chair Gary Gensler to discuss why the agency is working to rein in crypto. Huh? Okay. Let's keep it going. Hold on. Let's keep it going. I made some comment there, but we're gonna keep it going. He also goes on to say, laugh my butt off. The SEC greenlit a vaporware BD ATS to pretend there's a happy path to becoming a compliant crypto exchange. You can't just make this stuff up. Okay? What does this gentleman here say? This Prometheum storyline has got to be the strangest thing I've ever seen in a while in this country. Has anyone actually looked into this? Beyond bizarre. Last month, in midst of the SEC bringing cases on Coinbase, Gemini, and giving the stiff arm to Robinhood and others, Prometheum gets approval for a first-of-its-kind special-purpose broker-dealer SPBD for digital asset securities. Then Prometheum's CEO somehow gets a seat in front of Congress yesterday and starts reading off pre-written notes. Clearly coordinating narratives with the Democratic members of Congress or the SEC. Wow, Prometheum CEO, whose sole credential is heading a special purpose ATS BD for digital securities, sure seems to have a lot of options on unrelated topics like banking, principal, stablecoins, or at least his pre-written notes curiously responsive to every Dem question does. Lord. Dem question does. As RSH, this person right here points out, this ATS absolutely will not work unless the projects first register the tokens with the SEC. There are currently no tokens registered with the SEC because the current regime is not viable for public blockchain networks. But somehow, founder of Prometheum is testifying financial hearing on digital assets today. He will argue he represents the compliant path for crypto. Dude, this is all a setup, and those asking for updated regs are just scofflaws. It says, however, he is wrong on the law, and his speech cannot work as advertised. Okay, U.S. Representative Mike Flood hit the nail on his head, while Prometheum's claims are utterly nonsense. For those that didn't stick around until the end of the financial committee hearing today, this exchange between U.S. Mike Flood and Prometheum Inc. CEO Aaron Kaplan is an absolute must-watch. Flood explicitly lays out why Prometheum's claims that their SPBD approval is evidence of an unclear path to regulatory compliance are absolute nonsense, and rather their inability to trade in widely traded assets, BTC ETH, is exemplary of why McHenry Thompson is needed for actual regulatory clarity. Listen to this. It's about 4 minutes, guys, but it's worth the listen.
Thank you, Mr. Nickel. I now recognize myself for 5 minutes.
Mr. Flood, talk to us.
I'd like to start by to read a question from a comment letter that Prometheum sent in response to the SEC's December 2020 Special Purpose Broker-Dealer Framework. Quote,
Pay attention.
the definition of a digital asset security, as used in the proposal, is a digital asset that meets the definition of a security under the federal securities laws. This definition puts a burden on the industry to determine which digital assets are securities. As a result, we believe the clarity is needed to understand the regulatory framework they must comply with, end quote. That was in a letter dated April 26 from Prometheum, specifically signed by Benjamin S. Kaplan, co-CEO of the company. I offer this into the record without objection. This concern, which Prometheum themselves raised in 2020, probably sounds familiar for those who track this committee closely. It is
Queen knows a whole lot, don't you, Queen? 20% owned by China. Queen knows. Huh? A plant. Queen knows. That's smart, Queen. That tells me you know what the hell you're talking about.
the exact same concern we've heard from witnesses in front of this committee before. How can a broker-dealer register if they don't know which assets are a security and which are not? Further, it makes the same argument that other firms have made, that the lack of clarity from the SEC puts an undue burden on the industry. Mr. Kaplan, in your testimony, you were very confident that no new legislation is needed in the digital asset space to clarify this question. What has changed between the date of this letter in 2021 and when your firm called for clarity, and now? What has changed?
Over the 2+ years since that time, there's been additional enforcement actions and state.
Now, if you look at this guy, he looks like a slickster, don't he? Like those guys you just can't trust. There's a whole lot more to this story.
By the SECs, which have clarified any questions that we had in regards to the designation of a digital asset as a security.
Mr. Kaplan, Prometheum's website says that Prometheum ATS supports, quote, many tokens that mostly trade on crypto exchanges, end quote. I'd like to dig in on that just a little bit. Can Prometheum customers trade in Ether? If your answer is yes, please explain how.
Oh, here's a quick
Not
answer.
currently.
Can Prometheum customers trade in Bitcoin?
Look at his body language in his mouth. Look at his corrupted ass body language in his mouth. Let's go back to that question again. Huh? I'm telling you, corruption, bro. Planted. A gopher. There's a whole lot more. I'm telling you, I might have to come back tonight. There's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff.
In Ether? If your answer is yes, please explain how.
Give the quick answer.
Not currently.
Can Prometheum customers trade in Bitcoin? If your answer is yes, please explain how.
No.
Just for the audience at home's benefit, Ether.
Son of a bitch. I'm telling you, hey guys, I don't care if I get banned for this video or not. I'm just telling you, there's some corruptive crap coming. Gary Gensler has more power than he deserves. Elizabeth Warren is behind this son of a bitch. What they're doing right now is so corrupted.
Ether and Bitcoin make up more than 60% of the digital asset market. Mr. Kaplan.
No, I feel you, Queen. It's just hard to be part of a system where you lock up my people, you lock up all people for the littlest things in the world. For the littlest things in the world can get time, can get disconnected. Why have laws if the ones who get elected don't gotta follow them? Why have certain things that are right? I mean, this is a smokescreen, manipulation, deceit, scandal, all those things wrapped into one. This whole thing is jinky. The Hinman emails didn't do anything but expose the fact that it's jinky. Even show you, if you connect the dots from Ethereum to Prometheum to the law firm who cut him in a check, $15 million. The little cartoon video had it right. Even XRP's lawyer yesterday said it. Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. When him and John Deaton, those guys were on with a former SEC member for 16 years who was also on there talking, who's retired. And the lawyer said, I can't think of his name right now. He straight up said, he said, let's just let the cat out the bag. What everyone's thinking. Him got paid. Him got paid. You give Ethereum a free pass. What? So with all this corruption, here's where I get angry. No, I get it, Grip, but this is where I get pissed. I'm gonna reserve my right, YouTube or not, because listen, I don't need no YouTube. My success is already I don't have my success, and I got it right now. This mic it's a freedom of speech. When old Dr. King gave me the right to talk, so I'm gonna talk. At the end of the thing that pisses me off is when I see my people getting taken advantage. It's not just from an investor point of view. It's from an American point of view. The fact that somehow we went from this great country and we let a weasel, you can't even blame all politics. I mean, there's some political bodies behind Gary Gensler. Elizabeth Warren is really good trying to hide behind the scenes, but we know what's going on. I mean, we already know that team and who's ever including that team. But at the end of the day, it pisses me off how we're such a great country that just look like a country of weasels right now. We look like a weak ass country full of weasels. And I'm telling you, I've seen so many people, BitBoy and many other people say, I am not proud to be an American. There's so many countries that are leaving. It's such a joke that you've got governments like, you got countries out there like Hong Kong openly saying, look, Coinbase, come over here. Screw your country. They don't even want you over there. Coming in right in our back, just taking innovation right out of here. Because we can't support great American companies because they realize what happened is they got a shock factor. Yeah, we're at the exposed part of the movie, Crypto Tales, but I think it's a reason. I think personally there's a reason we got those damn him and emails. And I don't know if it's all just for clarity. Almost to the extent of somebody above Gary Gensler saying, go on and put the emails out. We held out 7, because think about it. There's two parts of that. You could have held out for 7. They rejected it coming out 7 times. It could have been that you rejected it and you lost the 8th, or the 7 times were to prolong the situation long enough to put certain things in place. Think about what he did in that time. Think about what he did when the him and the emails, right before it came out, and we were all like, damn, that's kind of peculiar that the him and the emails have a date now. And 8 days before the damn him and emails, he comes out and sues Binance and Coinbase and lists all these coins as securities. It causes more confusion. It causes more chaos. But between those 7 blocks of the him and emails coming out, all of a sudden you got Prometheum in front of Congress. Who the hell are they? In front of everybody they come out. Why is that? How is that? The guy just said, Ethereum. I mean, come on, bro. Is that the best we can do? Is that the best you can do? I say if it looks like a rat, walks like a rat, smells like a rat, it's a damn rat. Let's keep listening.
Given that either Ether and Bitcoin make up more than 60% of the digital asset market, if the current system is working, why can't your customers trade the most popular and widely used digital assets?
Why?
Regulation and new ATSs and custodians should take a crawl, walk, run approach, and essentially they will proceed to add additional assets and abilities as time goes on. I'd like to point out when the...
I'm going to reclaim my time.
Because you're a damn idiot. I'm going to reclaim my time because you sound like a damn idiot. A rehearsed idiot that spent a lot of time in front of the mirror with that damn stupid answer.
Kaplan, did Prometheum receive any additional exemptive relief from the SEC that has not been publicly shared?
No.
Thank
you, Mr. Kaplan. Prometheum's special...
Yeah, I know you pissed off, Griff. We talked about this. We have intimate, long conversations, 2-hour conversations, the 4 of us. We know. And it's got to be embarrassing. We've talked about it, Griff. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And why are we embarrassed? Because there's a hidden agenda. There's a hidden agenda. There was a hidden agenda to take out Ethereum's competition. At the time when all this started, XRP was number 2. Bitcoin and XRP. They wanted to wipe out Ethereum's biggest competition. And here's the funny thing. If you go back far enough, they were testing XRP. And they're like, holy shikaka. This is the answer. It works. We can't let these some of a in Bernie Mac's voice come out with this. Let's file a lawsuit. Let's keep them busy. $200 million. They're going to lose out on billions of dollars in business. Meanwhile, we let J.P. Morgan set up a cross-border payment structure, go out there and start doing deals all over with people behind the scenes, and then all of a sudden, little by little, start announcing it. We're going to let this company. Come on, guys. Corruption at its finest. Prometheum. The damn name itself is like a slap in the face. Let's come up with a company that can go out there, look, and that's all behind Ethereum. Let's call it Prometheum. Come on, man. What the hell's going on?
Purpose broker-dealer license does not address the core issue. There is not a consistent definition of a digital asset security within current law. This point was made obvious when Chair Gensler could not say definitively whether Ether is a digital asset security when asked by Chairman McHenry in this very room a couple months ago. In other words, that same question that Prometheum themselves raised in their 2021 comment letter is still unanswered. That's why legislation is needed. That's the problem that the chairman's bill works to solve. To testify in front of our committee that your company's charter, which only allows for trading in a very small subset of assets, is evidence that no legislation is needed, just doesn't make sense. If anything, the fact that Prometheum's customers cannot trade some of the most popular digital assets is an illustration of the broader problem, Mr. Kaplan.
Suspicious. Why did you get approved? Suspicious.
I yield back.
You yield back. You damn straight you do. It's about as pissed off as I am right now. Bull crap. Huh? This dude's a freaking joke. I remember Digital Asset Investor, DAI. I remember the feeling I got when we began to uncover ETHgate. I remember when FTX began to be exposed. The government was everywhere in both. Meet Prometheum CEO Aaron Slick Rick, piece of shit. Sorry, I said it. Ban me if you want. Checkmark. Kaplan. My spidey senses are going crazy with this one. I smell the smoke rising. It's not just 68J. Let's listen to this Shikaka.
So how important is the
And he just craps right on Ripple.
Ripple decision? Can you explain a little bit what the Ripple decision is and what the potential implications could be in terms of setting a precedent for the crypto industry?
So I believe that the allegations against Ripple is that XRP was sold as an unregistered security, as it basically did not go through the proper registration process.
All he is an F-boy. All he is a F-boy. That's all he is. He's a pawn. He's nothing. But they put him in place to sit up here and say what he's saying right now.
In order to be able to offer the actual security, meaning XRP, to the public. The way it works is if you're generally offering a security to the public, it has to go through a registration or maybe a Reg A plus exemption.
What registration? What clarity? What rules?
And neither one were taken there. So the argument is that it was an unregistered security and therefore in violation of the law. In that context, the industry has considered on different elements the implications of whether XRP is determined a security for other cryptocurrencies as what would then be the implications and the knock-on effect from there. Now, what we've seen so far with the library case with an LBC token, which I believe was a New Hampshire district court that laid out a decision that basically said the LBC token was a security, and it followed a very similar fact pattern to what I would say is the Ripple XRP relationship. So I think that the industry is pretty much aware that the writing is most likely on the wall.
Look at it. Look at his comment. The writing is most likely. You know the outcome. Elizabeth Warren told you this is a setup. You were put in that position for a reason. The him and emails were released as a smokescreen to get people high and pissed off, to show corruption, but then pin it and throw. What did they do? Take Jay Himon right off the site. Through his butt. It's a singular problem. Not an SEC problem. Bull crap. But they'll hide it that way. And look, guys, I told you guys, if Judge Torres does not rule in favor of Ripple, it shows. All this just what it is. At the end of the day, We have one of the most corrupted governments, politicians, country in the world. And this is just showing this playing out.
All in the sense that there's a very high chance.
I mean, look at what's going on with Trump. Huh? What is he getting indicted for? For what? This has happened across the board. We have oh my goodness. Let's keep it going.
That XRP will be declared a security, and we'll see how it plays out from there. If that is declared, I think some people would argue that that's the precedent that a lot of these other tokens, these smart contract-based network tokens. So everything basically besides for Bitcoin is a security.
They're trying to wipe out everything. They're trying to wipe out everything. What have we been saying, guys? 90% of crypto won't make it. It's probably a bigger number than that. Listen to what he's saying.
So everything basically besides for Bitcoin is a security, and therefore it has a significant ripple effect, if I want to be poetic.
You see that? A possible... They've already thrown Ripple under the bus. What? What did this son of a bee say?
Contract-based network tokens. So everything basically besides for Bitcoin is a security, and therefore it has a significant ripple effect, if I want to be poetic.
You see? Poetic. Bullshit. Poetic. Scripted. Scandal. He's just an F-boy. Pawn.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
See how they're chuckling and giggling? They already know what the outcome is. They know what we don't know. This fool right here knows what we don't know. Listen to me.
That makes sense. And but we've heard so much optimism from some industry players saying, "Oh, it's things are looking good based on this decision, that decision, based on this opinion."
Ask the question.
We're expecting the judge to come down on the side of Ripple. You don't think that's like
go to set up this scripted ass interview
to happen?
No, I also think that often the individuals who are positing those thoughts have vested interest in Ripple being declared or XRP being declared a non-security.
Or their own tokens being declared not securities by extension. All right. So how important...
All set up. CT is a buzz this morning with the news about this Prometheum saga, and it's one of the strangest stories ever. Everyone's seeing it. Anyone is seeing it. I'm just telling you what I've been reading since yesterday. Meanwhile, Hong Kong lawmakers have invited global crypto exchanges, including Coinbase, to register with Hong Kong to provide crypto services. Guys, the world is moving on. Hong Kong welcomes exchanges following the SEC crackdown. If you open this up, it goes more into detail. I can go into this one here. Totally different post. Hong Kong demands banks to enter crypto. This is so that they can profit from all U.S. institutions, funds, wealthy individuals that will be transferring their fiat into Hong Kong to get exposure to crypto. It says, while U.S. retail is fully shut off from crypto thanks to the SEC. The world's moving on without us. They're laughing at us. Hong Kong regulators push HSBC, Standard Chartered, to embrace crypto clients, which is a bank. It kind of goes into this more if you want to read that article. I'm telling you guys, it's just crazy. Listen, this right here. It says, I forget where I saw it first, but keep winching over the fact that China cracked down on crypto around the top, whereas the U.S. cracked down around the bottom. I hate to say it, but Chinese strategy is better for their citizens' wealth accumulation. When I read this, all I said is China cracked down at the top, manipulation. U.S. cracked down on the bottom, manipulation. Guys, come on, man. Michael Branch, hours after public release of the infamous Hemin emails, cryptocurrency payments provider Ripple called for a thorough investigation into former U.S. SEC Director Bill Hemming. We're still chasing Bill Hemming. We're chasing, it's a smokescreen. Chase this while we implement that. 2.5 years they've sat up there and held Ripple on the side with a $200 million waste of their money while losing out on billions in business, while JP Morgan had their opportunity for cross-border payment. Guys, I'm telling you, this is scandalous. This is scandalous. People got super paid. Super paid. Huh? Crypto assets got us 10% up, 10% down. These moves are nothing to ignore. Be patient. Judge Torres' decision can be any day now. Yeah, that sounds really good, my brother. but not if there's a bigger scandal. Let's take a break from that real quick, guys. Let me play a little Tails to calm myself down. Tails, Anthony Weathers in the house, Queen JC, Queen Liz Herrera, my sister Michael M Griff, M Griff's in the house, my brother. We've got Animo. What's up, Animo? 6AJ, you got my blood, Queen. Oh my goodness, JC, my brother. Queen, what's up, sis? Anthony Winters in the house. Shane Sullivan. My mother-in-law's in the house. Bullish Big D. My beautiful Queen Jeanette's in the house. What's up, beautiful lady? Love you so much. Crypto Tells, my man, Pots and Pans. Let's take it out. Tells, calm us down a little bit. Woo! Man. I need some coffee.
Does it like it is.
Yep.
Got him switching gears. Ferrari with the 10.
Yeah.
On some bullet shit. Stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying. Call it rocket science.
Calm myself down with a little dance.
This crypto control.
Woo! So tired of this crypto manipulating Congress. Good Lord, SEC. Central banks are coordinating. They're all working together. Look, guys, it's all good. My job is not to be one way. You guys have seen me all pumped up. You see me all hyped up. And I think the him and emails are a victory in many aspects. But look, what did the him and emails do? What's the number one thing you see everybody saying with the him and emails? It just basically validated everyone's suspicion of ETHgate. That's all it was, that ETH had some kind of corruptive involvement in the decision that took action against Ripple while giving a lot of people a free pass and padding so many people's pockets. Yet, you don't hear nothing about that. Matter of fact, we know that Hemming got paid, but ain't nobody doing nothing about it. The good old boys. Just like you don't see nobody. Show me one receipt that somebody gave back customers money from FTX where he gave customers money to politicians. Who paid it back? Who paid it back? We know what he did, but he's at home with an ankle monitor playing PlayStation. Who paid it back? Give me one person that's paid it back so far. Bullcrap. Smokescreen. Huh? Smokescreen. Corrupted, man. Look, guys, I'm upset with a system that's been corrupted from day one. I guess it's almost like being a slave your whole life and realizing, damn, we've been a slave this whole time. And these fools, they call us slaves. They mistreat us. They call us trash. But they're out there creating babies with our women. Oh, my goodness, don't get me started. And what's the analogy behind that? You mistreat the American people. You stick it to the American people. You stick it to the American people. That's what you're doing. You're screwing. That's the analogy I was trying to make. You're screwing the American people out of being financially free. You've hurt so many investors. You've hurt the innovation of what Ripple has in place. You've done nothing but hurt the people while sitting there because you got the camera on you and you don't got to listen to people. What is Gary Gibbs' favorite slogan? Just email us. If you got something you want to say, just email us. They ain't reading those damn emails. They got the power. It's like sitting on this side of the screen talking. I'm talking to you, but talking at the people with no one being able to say, hey, send me an email. So I could cut the whole chat off right here where nobody sees it. That's the kind of power they got over the American people. Do what you want, say what you want, but at the end of the day, what we say goes. And that's literally what's happening, guys. That's literally what's happening, and it's disgusting. Let's talk about something different. A man faked his own death before turning up at his own funeral in a helicopter to teach his family a lesson. This was kind of interesting. I watched the video. I actually clicked on this and watched the video. There's a thread here. And if you get a chance, check it. I'm not going to get into all this. But he basically came in. Everybody was at a funeral. I don't know how they made the announcement, but they did. This helicopter comes in, and everyone's like, what the hell? Who in the hell's landing here? The guy comes in, and basically what he was trying to do, I'll kind of read it real quick. A Belgian man has explained why he faked his own death and turned to his own funeral in a helicopter to the shock of his loved ones. Everyone started running up, they were probably crying or some more stuff, went up and hugged his neck, probably wanted to kick his butt after that, but they were just like, what's going on? They didn't even know till he walked out the thing what was happening. David Barrington, 45, claimed he carried out the elaborate prank to teach family members a lesson about the importance of staying in touch with one another. I thought that was kind of funny because, if that was anybody else, your butt would have been in trouble. And then some of the comments are just hella funny. Like, people are like, well, next time he dies, ain't nobody gonna show up. It was kind of funny, but anyway, I figured I'd show it. If you guys get a chance. But, reach out and touch someone. Let somebody know you love them. Whatever. It was kind of a funny story. Let me get this straight. Him and Simpson, Thacker helps Alibaba IPO. Alibaba and Wang Sang partner to create a bank in China. Vitalik Buterin founds Ethereum. JP Morgan disguised whale. JP Morgan assists in creating EEA. Vitalik, let's open this up, man, because this is good stuff. Vitalik goes to China to look for funding. Wang Zhang buys 500 million in Ethereum, which is basically what people are saying. They are in control. A company in China is in control of Ethereum for real. We'll get to that in a minute. JP Morgan works with Consensus to create JP Morgan Coin and focus on cross-border payments, becoming Ripple competitor. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. This is what I was reading this last night. Huh? Wang Zhang buys 500 million in Ethereum, becoming the controlling, a controlling member. JP Morgan works with Consensus to create a JPM coin to focus on cross-border payments, becoming Ripple's competitor while they had Ripple in a lawsuit. While they have Ripple in a lawsuit, they basically duplicated what Ripple had. And they're out there making partnerships right now while Ripple's still waiting for George Torres to make up her damn mind. It's a waste of time. This is all strategically done. We ain't gonna let some new company, we don't got enough control. But with JP Morgan, we get our pockets inflated. Big time. People are gonna make billions off this. It's about money. Just like a lot of the things that we were out there fighting in the Iranian war was about oil. This is about money. I said it. Wang Zhang founding blockchain lab. Vitalik becomes chief scientist at Wang Zhang blockchain lab. Hinman joins the SEC. Can't make this crap up. Unlocking 120 billion value in cross-border payments. How banks can leverage central bank digital currency through JP Morgan. 2.5 years. $200 million in legal fees or more, plus. Meanwhile, JP Morgan works with the SEC to stall Ripple out, to give them the opportunity to copy what they were doing, to take control, to get their feet in the door, to go out there and start creating partnerships, to put themselves in a position to unlocking 120 billion. You know how much money Ripple lost? Somebody has said 15 billion plus in partnerships. Pretty bad, Kenny G. This is not FUD, bro. This is what people don't understand. It's not FUD, it's facts. It's not FUD, it's facts. It's facts of what they're doing. It's fact right before our eyes. Why were the Hinman emails released? Why haven't we have a decision? More distractions. I read it just in the beginning. I read it just a while ago. What did they say? Judge Torres. What did the guy say earlier up here? Huh? I want to keep reading this. Ethereum forms a coalition Brooklyn project to help them get through the regulatory door to create a monopoly. Ripple sued and becomes embroiled in a 2-year battle with the SEC. I'm saying, James is being emotional. It's right there. It's right there. The facts are right here. Listen, pay attention. Wang Zhang advances their mission to expand Ether in China. Fubushi, Hashkey, Wayne Cloud, and others. XRP Army rises to expose ETHgate and hopefully fire Gary Gensler. Smokescreen. Fun fact, Wayne Chain, which is backed by Wang Zhang of Fubushi and China Growth Capital, is currently a member of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, which is who cut the effing check to Bill Hinman. They did. Let me go back in here real quick. So what was that? Was a dope video, by the way. Where's it at? Where's that thing at right here? Where's it at? See if I can find it again. Right here. People can defend her, Judge Torres, what they want, but there is not a single good argument that Judge Torres should not have to pronounce her judgment immediately after the documents have been disclosed. Why not? You saw him way before we saw him. You saw him way back, when they denied him 7 times. You saw it the first time. You've had plenty of time Plenty of time. And if not, she should have at least waited for ruling on the disclosure until she finished on the summary judgment. What she's doing right now is promoting more market confusion. And perhaps, let me ad-lib this a little bit, buying more time, giving more time for more partnerships to arise. For JP Morgan to have a bigger stance in things that they're currently working out right now. They've already announced some partnerships, taking away partnerships and possible potential money from Ripple out of Ripple's pockets. Totally agree, sir. I will be shocked and appalled if she doesn't issue a judgment this week. Well, you better get shocked and appalled. You better get shocked. I wish I was wrong. I hope and pray that I'm wrong. But facts are facts. I'm black. And for me to sit up and say I'm Asian, facts are facts. I can try to get you to buy it. I can try to put some tapes, I can try to do whatever I can do to convince you otherwise. Facts are facts. 6'8" is black. Good Lord, let me stop. Black and Puerto Rican to be exact. But still, I'm just saying facts are facts. Huh? I'm talking. I don't give a damn. She even had an extra week with the extra week extension. She ain't even know. She's had extra months with the Heming email releasing the docs. Extra weeks. She really should have issued judgment the 13th or the 14th, the day of or the day after. This is all bull shikaka. You hear me? Yeah, there is good reason. I like what this person says. There is good reason. Prevent massive bank runs in this climate. Maybe it has to play out like this. What's obvious is obvious, and it's obvious. This is all event driven, right? Decisions and facts explanatory, remains elusive for a reason. Just saying, guys, a lot of bull crap. A lot of bull crap. Let's keep it going. I'm telling you, we're already an hour and I ain't even into most of the stuff. Guys, look, we're already at an hour. What do you guys think? Say, talk down in the comments if you think I should come back this evening. Huh? Should I come back this evening and continue on? Because I don't even know if I want to post anything else on Twitter. I got so much stuff here right now. Should I keep on? Huh? Stop or keep going? Let me know. Huh? I think I stop right here. Let me know, because if so, I'll end it and come back tonight. With each passing day, it looks like Judge Torres has been bought. Big watch dude. Come on, big watch dude. Tell him, bro. Tell him. You got what this is saying, not what I'm saying. I'm just the messenger. What? Don't hate the messenger, hate the game. FUD. I ain't creating no FUD, baby. I'm telling you facts. Big watch dude knows. I'm telling you facts, bro. Facts, bro. With each passing day, the only thing that I can see, dude, look, I came on late yesterday. I came on late the day before. Ask my wife. I've been up till 4 or 5 in the morning, not even sleeping, looking at all this stuff. Crypto G, we on the phone all the time. Keep on keeping on, nonstop, because it's so much. I love the information, but you can't hide the truth. We're in a day and age that you can't hide the truth. You can't. Back in the day, Trump probably wouldn't have got indicted. But back in the day, half the stuff that we're finding out right now, you know how many cases like this or how many situations have been manipulated in the past because there is not this type of platform and there was not Twitter to the degree or internet. You know how many times people got away with crap like this? So you know what they do? Is they have to sit up there and say, you know what? Well, hey, they're going to see it anyway. Let me just take a fun moment here. Whoever's up there with Elizabeth Warren. Hey, yo, Liz. You know that's how they talk. You know what I'm saying? They done made millions and they scandalous as hell. Yo, Liz. Go ahead and let George Warren go and throw those emails out. I know we did not, but we got enough time. JP Morgan got enough stuff going with these cross-border. By time everybody figure by time everything plays out. Even if we take this and we let this go to a jury, do you guys understand that she can rule on certain things where there's not enough clarity and send us to a jury? Let this go to a jury. Let this play out to 2025. By that time, we would have had so many partnerships, contracts in place that even if Ripple came out of this thing, they're going to get scraps. They're going to get scraps. We will all be billionaires because the negotiations that we did with JP Morgan gives us a percentage of everything. Go and come out with the emails. and then just hold. Wait a minute. You ain't in no rush. You guys got to think about why people are in a position to feel comfortable with the things they're doing. Why is she in a position to feel comfortable with not coming out with that summary judgment? Why was Gary Gensler sitting there in front of all those in front of that committee, not answering questions? The first thing that came to my mind when I saw that committee hearing, when he was sitting there evading questions and being a little smartass and going around and was frustrating everybody. They knew what we were feeling. Think about all of, I call back my time. I conclude. I resolve. You can see they were frustrated, but you can also see that they understood each question that they asked Gary Gensler in that committee meeting. They understood as they looked at him. What they were looking at is, oh crap, there's somebody big behind this fool. But think about it. They were all frustrated, but they all had respect for the fact that they knew somebody big, someone, because those people don't got that kind of power. Somebody big was behind, playing the puppet master behind Gary Gensler. So they asked the frustrating questions and then they stood back. And everyone had an opportunity, and everyone asked the questions in a very upsetting way. They were frustrated, but they all held their composure because they're like, wait a minute, I want to get reelected. I need to be cool. I'm pissed. But damn, this dude got the green light. Oh, he got that green light, like he got that assassin green light. That's what I saw in the committee. That's what I saw with the committee. I'm telling you guys. The SEC request to freeze Binance assets has been rejected. The court has ordered the SEC to work with Binance to protect consumer assets while allowing the business to continue as usual. Now, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, huh? What does the SEC say to this what the judge says? The SEC is now asking for all U.S. client funds to be removed from, okay, no, but basically what it was is that they said, we'll get back to you in about, what did they say? In about 4 months. We'll get back to you in 4 months. That's the kind of power this fool has, man. We'll get back to y'all in 4 months, Judge. Whatever you say, homie. We got you. Huh? I got somebody who's got my back that you don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's like being that kind of, in that situation, like, you don't want no smoke. Oh, you want some smoke? Text. Oh, you might not be reelected. Judge, huh? What did old boy say in a training day? Denzel Washington, huh? What did he say? What did he say? It's like, you want something, you want to go home, huh? You want something, you want to go home. I can't remember what it was, but the way he said it when he told the young cop, what's his name, Ethan Hawke, whatever the dude's name that played that role, huh? I can't remember the word. Anybody throw the phrase up in here? What was the phrase that he said to that dude? You want to whatever, or you want to go home? I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. If you know the movie with Denzel and Trey today, what was that quote that he kept saying? You want to whatever, you want to go home, huh? That's what Gary did. That's what they're telling judges. You want to rule for us, or you want to go home? What you want to do, huh? You want to be righteous, or you want to go home? Hoy, yeah, hoy. But what was that thing that he said? I'm gonna just ad lib it like that. You want to give the people what they want, or you want to go home? Which one you want to do? What you want to do? Huh? Meanwhile, what happened yesterday? The USDT depegged President's arbitrage opportunities for DeFi traders. Now, it looks like it's right there where it's about to repeg again, but I mean it was down quite a bit. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. So if you look at Tether yesterday. Look at Tether, man. It depegged from the dollar. It went all the way down to what? I mean, it was down there to 99.6. 99.58, 99.6, somewhere in that area, guys. It was down. It depegged, huh? What do you think happens? Now, you saw what happened when the whole bank run happened with USDC. What do you think happens? Because look, guys, I'm going to tell you right now. I said this before. You got to connect the dots. You got to connect the dots. We are characters in their play, and they didn't tell us XRP will dominate. Man, look, Miss C888, that's the narrative. That's what we all hope. But sometimes you got to understand, it's like boxing matches. You're like, oh my God, he gonna kill that dude. Oh, I know he gonna tear his butt up. And we're so caught up with what the narrative should be based off of what fundamentally looks right. that we don't understand that there's so much money bet on the underdog that these people are going to make millions, and then we sit back and shock and go, wait a minute, he won? I can't believe the champ lost. I mean, you know, and I say that because if you don't think there's corruption in boxing, I'm just saying. So the point that I just said, guys, and again, remember, this show is not to crap on whether XRP is going to win or lose. This show was to say what's possibly next. Instead of just being so positive about the scenario, let's look at what's right in front of us. Let's look at the facts. Let's look at what could play out, because we always talk about there's a huge percentage XRP wins. What about the small percentage that they don't, and why? And that's what we're talking about today. Not just off of some kind of gut or, James, you're being emotional, you didn't have enough coffee. But the reason I'm laying this out is predicated off of facts. 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 Listen to me. Okay? We talked about this, guys, before. What happens? We talked about this before. See, you know what's so phenomenal, guys, when you hear people like Crypto Savvy One, my man Craig, and other people talk about various things, and you hear 68J talk about these things. We talked about it months ago. What could possibly send the industry in a disarray? Now, remember, Bitcoin held up really strong during the whole FTX deal. Got to 15 with all that. It should have probably tanked further, and it went right back up. Got it back up towards 30. Can't stop, won't stop, strong as hell. All the money that's pouring into Bitcoin. Did we have rate hikes yesterday? No, we had a rate free. We had a rate pause, right? Gary Gensler knew. This is my own assumption of the situation. Gary Gensler knew and was prepared, because they said, just hypothetically, go ahead and release the Hinman emails. 8 days before that, he sues Coinbase and Binance and claims some of the biggest 70% coins, 70, 2010, some of the biggest 70%ers as possible securities. Creating so much chaos and FUD in a moment when we didn't need it. We were looking for hope. He took the hope away, so he gave us the emails where we could see, oh my God, corrupted to that, but not enough to really turn the table, meanwhile throwing this devastating blow. Giving JP Morgan, all these guys, and this other company, whatever, I can't remember the name right now, Ethereum or whatever that company we just talked about, all opportunity to be put in position, pass through, because that's what the industry is seeing right. That's what everybody's confusion is right here. Everybody's confused, like, how is this possible? Who's this company? Where did they come from? There's so much focus on the Hinman emails that this company slipped into Senate, had a meeting, and boom, approved. JP Morgan, cross-border payments partnership, boom. Think about how much more that would have stung if we didn't hear it during the Hinman emails. We're so focused and hyped over here, we get to the left, thinking about XRP and the Hinman emails, that over here he caused so much chaos that behind us, JP Morgan was creating partnerships globally, and this company called Prometheum or whatever came out. Jumped ahead of everybody. I'm just saying, looking to the left, smoke screen on the right, we knew what should be happening, corruption, boom. What's happening behind it? I'm just telling you, it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. And I told you guys, if you think it's over, while we're sitting here so focused on what's happening, what could happen, with the outcome that they still got an ace of spades that we're forgetting about, which is called USDT. And this is just a hiccup of it depegging. What do you think happens if they investigate and they bring charges against USDT? Market crashes. All these people are put in a better position to buy the dip. If you don't think these people are buying the dip, you're crazy. You hear about Elizabeth Warren being worth tens of millions of dollars. Gary Gensler's worth tens of millions of dollars. This is a corrupted game, and there's even some people that go on and start showing how this has happened in the past with other things. Let's keep it going. I mean, like I said, I can come back or I can keep going. And surprise, no ruling from the judge. I'm telling you, come on, man. Woo! If you want to hear about the whole depeg of Tether, check it out right here. Okay. What's up with the crypto markets? Well, our buddy at the Fed is at least partially to blame. BTC has fallen below 25K for the first time in 3 months. ETH has seen its first daily close below 1,700 in 3 months. Dip is believed to be due to the Fed's summary economic projections. SEP revealed that the Fed wants to raise 2 more times despite the pause. The Treasury Department has also been refilling its bank account at the Fed, draining liquidity for the markets. Guys, it's just corruption. It's all corruption. important to note once again, stablecoin depeg is not determined by its price on an exchange, but rather whether you can redeem one for one from the source. I thought this was kind of funny, guys. I shared this with my daughter, saying rules for dating my daughter is kind of funny. Number one, I'm gonna get off the Hitman for a minute, huh? They always bring the bus back around. Yeah, come on now. Be employed. If she cries, you cry. Understand I don't like you. Lie to me and I will find you. What you do to her, I'll do to you. She's my princess, not your conquest. Get a solicitor. I'm everywhere. Get her home early and know that I don't mind going to prison. But not hurt my baby. That's funny. Getting back on track. Gary Gensler is a no-run of the mill bureaucrat. He's a wily political operator and a master of media manipulation. This is all this is. This is a man who knows exactly what he's doing. This is what did this? Go back to look at my videos. What did I call this? A corrupted game of chess. And I'm gonna stand right by what I said. A corrupted game of chess. Should Ripple win? Yes. Will Ripple win? I don't know. Should they win? Hell yeah. Let's make that very clear. Huh? Let's make that very clear. Check out our chart of the SEC Gary Gensler counter program in Congress at least 6 times this year alone. Admin, law experts say this is all in the game for the agency has, but still seems remarkable. Guys, you want to check this out, just kind of read through this thing right here. It shows about, just different things that he's done. I'm not going to get through it. It just makes this way, way more longer than we need to go into. Top lawyer accuses. This was with John Deaton yesterday when he had the legal team on, was it like crypto law? I can't think of the thing right now. It's on here, though. But he's part of the Ripple law team. So it says, top lawyer accuses him of attacking XRP, alleges he was paid to give ETH a free pass. Straight up. He said it. I heard it. But he was giving it in a narrative. He didn't directly say, he just said, I'm saying what people are thinking. That's what he said. 6 recent small wins for crypto in the industry today. Okay, let's talk about the small wins, huh? SEC wants $120 days to respond to Coinbase rulemaking deadline. Shows the SEC is stalling and felt concerned. Judge ruled the SEC can't shut down Binance USA. I mean, these small victories. Huh? What do they mean? Hidden emails were revealed. The SEC didn't follow through with the path he opened for allowing some tokens to be classified as non-securities. Showed he had tactic approval, but no follow-up. Financial committee hearing on clarity and digital assets went well, and GOP majority whip revealed that Gary Gensler told Congress last year he needed legislation to regulate digital assets in the industry, yet this year he's saying he does not need it. Why? Because he got the nod he needed to say we don't need no clarity. He got it and asked, and somebody went back to him and said, no, don't even worry about it. Oopsie on that one. We got you. Go out there and be a freaking scandalous shark like him, and we got your back. We'll cover it all up. 2018 Gary Gensler video surfaced him saying BTC, ETH, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash are not securities. I saw that. And last week, Caitlin Long, custodian banks, was allowed to pursue Fed supervision membership via other channels despite the Federal Reserve's objections. Is the SEC blinking? Maybe. Is the U.S. Industry winning? Maybe. Small wins matter. I wouldn't count the chickens yet, but at this point, all the industry's fight is worthy. Yeah, I would definitely not count. Come on, guys. Brian Armstrong, today it is quicker to hop on a plane with actual bags, and I thought this was kind of positive, a narrative for what Ripple stands for, but it also now for what J.P. Morgan's done behind the scenes while working with the SEC and Ethereum, clamping down, causing harm, put XRP in a 2-year lawsuit so they can come out. But I was very I like what he said here. It takes longer to hop on a plane with an actual bag of cash than send wire transfer. That's right. It's time to update the system. Talk to him, Brian. It's only 30 seconds.
Crypto is the most important technology we have to update the financial system globally. If you try to send money overseas today, you can often get in a plane and arrive before the money actually gets there. Money is now just bits of data. There's no reason why it needs to take that long or to be that expensive. Crypto technology can make every payment in our economy as fast, cheap, and global as sending an email. That's something our entire country stands to benefit from.
And I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I understand now I didn't understand it at first, but I understand now why Brian Armstrong not only delisted XRP, but why he hasn't listed it back. I think he knows more than he's saying. And obviously in the him and emails, they showed, and we have to talk about that. I actually posted it on here, and that's what I'm saying. I could come back or I can keep going. I've seen some people had to leave, where they showed, what the SEC's complaint against Ripple was, huh? So I think there's a reason he did what he did, right? Cryptocurrency whales are dumping meme coin project Pepe, raising insider trading speculations as one investor sold 972.84 billion tokens for 884K worth of ether per Look Chain report. Coinbase says global liquidity appears to have peaked in its near term, which could impact the next Bitcoin halving. This is a good read, guys, and I would implore you guys to read it. It talks about how halvings doesn't necessarily mean that we have to have a run up, and as a fact, we only had a few of them, so it doesn't really indicate how a halving will perform against so much FUD and and so much legitimate FUD and so much confusion, and especially where we're at right now, how this halving can be different than others. It's a good read. Might want to read it. Knowledge is power. A lot of people ask me about crypto on the day-to-day basis. Should I buy now? Is it going down more? Will there be another bull run? All the fear and panic is palpable. But there's one rule I've learned about crypto, and that always gets me through these times. Here it is. No matter how bad Shikaka gets, it could get worse. Plan accordingly. It can get worse. And I agree with that. Hong Kong is putting pressure on major banks to provide services to crypto companies. China is back. China is so back. They're taking advantage of the U.S. ignorance. That's what it is. One person can make a difference, and everyone should try. John F. Kennedy. Dear Honorable Judge Annalisa Arnable, we're going to find out whether that's true or not. We are waiting for your decision now. Okay, that's not how you spell decision. We're waiting for your decision now. You can make a difference in the U.S. I agree with that. I never received a contract from Ripple for purchasing XRP on exchanges and brokers, nor do I rely on Ripple for the success of decentralized XRP ledger. I agree with that. In order to buy a security, you need a contract. When I purchased XRP, I didn't receive any contract. A security agreement is a doc that provides a lender security interest in a specified asset or property that is pledged as collateral. XRP isn't a security. Retweet and love. Himmon's documents reveal XRP should not be considered investment contract. Yeah, whatever. Make sure you guys read that. So Brad has been right. This is what was this a not so disguised well, or did it acquire Ethereum after the ICO? This is very interesting, guys. I want you guys to understand this. Was this a not so disguised whale? Okay, which we talked about earlier, about that company, $500 million in ETH back in 2018, which gave them a crazy position, or did it acquire Ethereum after the ICO, as far as its shares, right? Looks like the Ripple XRP team is sinking. This is what Vitalik said back then, 2020, to new levels of strangeness. They're claiming that their crap coin, calling Ripple a crap coin, should call XRP a crap coin, not to be called a security for public policy reasons, namely because Bitcoin and Ethereum are Chinese control. He laughed at the notion. He called XRP a shit coin. I'm gonna just say what it is, right? And some conspiracy about China control. Ha ha ha. This is what he said, right? Now listen to me. Listen to me. Huh? Open it up. In 2015, Wang Zhang purchased 416,000 ETH for 500,000. Wang Chain created Wang Chain Blockchain Labs. Guess who's the chief scientist there? Yep, Vitalik Buterin. So he worked for the company that literally bought the biggest position in Ethereum. Vitalik Buterin is a chief scientist at Wang Chain Blockchain Labs based in Shanghai. Previously, Vitalik was leading. I don't think I can open that up. No. Okay, so. Let's see right here. So, I mean, it goes on. I don't know. Where is this at? Okay. Anyways, there's another article that explains. Is it in here? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, it shows created. Okay. Is this another one here? Hashtag Digital Asset Group is a Wenchang spinoff entered into technology agreement with Wenchang and Prometheum in this SEC filing, guys. Listen to what it's saying. It's all connected. It's all connected. Yet he called XRP a crap coin. It's a shakaka. I said it earlier, but I'm trying to calm myself down. A crap coin. We got some partnerships and ties into China. Yeah, right. It's right here. It's right here. You're laughing. But fool, you are the chief scientist at Wenchang Blockchain Labs. You are the chief for the company that has controlling interest. Fool, you try to sit there and laugh. What did he say again? Ha ha ha. What did he say again? You can dig into this thread is here. It has it all. I was reading this pissed off. It's all in that thread, guys. Looks like the Ripple XR team is sinking to new levels of strangeness. New levels of strangeness. They were right on point. They were right on point. Brad Garlinghouse and his team, Ripple, are brilliant. They were blindsided. They were in competition with Ethereum, number 2. And what do? They knocked the competition out. Looks like Ethereum and Ripple team is sinking to new levels of strangeness. They told the truth. They're claiming that their crap coin should not be called a security. They shouldn't have been. Why did you get a free pass? Public reasons, namely because Bitcoin, screw Bitcoin, don't try to throw them at Ethereum, are Chinese controlled. Go on to the thread. It makes all the sense in the world, guys. It makes all the sense in the world. Read the thread, or just keep sitting on the sidelines, wishing and praying that we come out victorious. I hope we do. I'm part of that prayer team. Will Judge Torres, make the right decision. I'm telling you, there's a crazy game of chess that's been played from day one, from 2.5 years ago. And a lot of us who've been around since 2017, a lot of you guys that are new, a lot of you guys might have been in the last 2 or 3 years, 1 or 2 years. This chess game is brutal. They've been playing it for a long time. There's even some articles that I shared about that as well. I don't know, but look at it. We're 1 hour and 27 minutes. My goodness, man, this is crazy. USDT packs again from Wells dumped largest stablecoin in favor of USDC and DAI. Recent published court documents alleged Ripple paid 6 exchanges between. Now, so this is the part where this is a SEC's whole case against Ripple. Recently published court documents allege that Ripple paid 6 exchanges between 1 to 5 million to list XRP on their platforms. Now, in 2017 alone, Ripple entered into 6 agreements with platforms and also offered 2 U.S. crypto trading platforms, 1 million and 5 million respectively, to list XRP. Now, I read this. Number one is, if they did, and this is what John Deaton talked about in the meeting with the legal team that they had, including a past SEC retired person for 16 years, is even currently right now, if you want your coin listed on one of these exchanges, it costs a lot of money. Maybe not $1 to $5 million, so maybe they're looking at that but it wasn't something that the public knew about. It's not like they went to the public knew that they were selling this or they were paying Ripple or Coinbase to list Ripple. Ripple targeted one particular U.S. trading platform, Coinbase. And people say, well, why did Coinbase delist Ripple? Why is Coinbase refusing to put Ripple back in? Because they know things that we didn't know. See, prior to him and emails, Coinbase wasn't at liberty. As a matter of fact, they probably signed some kind of NDAs about the money that they received to list Ripple. So there's a reason why Brian Armstrong, everyone's, and you almost feel bad to him because we're like, oh, you didn't support, you didn't this and that, you're a hater, you're this and that. But Ripple targeted one particular U.S.-based trading company platform, Coinbase, for years to increase speculative trading volume in XRP, engaging in an online campaign to petition that platform to list XRP. Ripple noted internally that investors are interested in exchange listings because they want to see a price increase by getting XRP more exposed on major exchanges. This is the SEC's whole case. This is probably the one thing that if Judge Torres, that's when you ever hear John Deaton say, split the baby. This is where John Deaton's talking about splitting the baby, that early sales of XRP, the money that's held up in escrow, $1 billion it is, they could lose that aspect of it, the early sales. But then the secondary sales are not securities. So that's what he says when he's talking about splitting the baby. It's very possible. This is the only thing they have. But is this wrong in the way they did it? It's all about perspective. Right? It's all about, because even right now, if I come out with a 6.8J coin, I've got to pay these exchanges and get on. You don't know what I've paid. The public doesn't know that I paid X amount of dollars. They just know that it's listed. So again, this could go either way, right? But it's something that we need to understand. But what I got more out of this is why Coinbase made the decision, because they SEC's probably, they had these emails. So prior to them delisting XRP, they probably got a phone call. Look, we have the emails. We saw you were paid. That would scare anyone. Like, okay, what does that mean? A lot of people pay us to get on our exchanges. You better delist them, or you're going to have problems. So, okay, we'll delist them. Now, tell us what we need to be, what we need to do to be compliant with everything else that we do. 30 times. Tell us what we need to do. Tell us what we delist them like you said. You got it in the emails. Tell us what we need to do. Tell us what we need to do. They didn't tell them nothing because they knew they were going to use this. They were going to use this to say, well, y'all took part in listening to unregistered. I'm telling you, there's more to this than meets the eye. Was that from Transformers? I think so. I just watched it the other day. Am I quoting? Hi, all. XRP touched a reversal back from the 50. Okay, so this is kind of reverse back from the 56.50 daily candle close above 48 yesterday, and today the price is under 48, which it is currently right now. Oh, where you at? Where you at? 6AJ talking today. See, I don't like going this long, and it's not because I'm wasting my time. I just don't want everybody to feel like I'm wasting theirs. So my apologies for going on, but like I said, there's so much stuff. It's so much stuff. I might have to come back tonight. It's so much stuff, or just pick it up tomorrow. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff, man. Let's see, many Twitter. Okay, this is crazy. To kind of get off this a little bit. Stay strong, 6AJ. Yeah, come on, Queen. I'm the messenger. I'm part of the family. I'm Big Bro. I'm Big Bro, and Big Bro is talking. You might be. Yeah, I don't know who's older than me on this thing, but I'm just Big Bro to those that are on this channel. I care about my family. I care about my family. I'm strong in my position. Just from some of the investments that I made last week to this week, I might be down. I told myself, man, my portfolio is down 100,000+. Some of the decisions I made, that's okay. Probably more than that, a couple 100,000. With some of the other, maybe more than that. I was talking about one particular asset. But it's all part of investing. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. I understand that whole narrative. The point that I'm irritated with is the corruption. What did I say before this? I'm not worried about the price. I'm worried about the win. And you can't be worried about the win without worried about your family being mistreated or lied to or being where there's deceit. I take the same type of emotions if you were doing this to my child, if you were doing this to my wife, if you were doing this to my immediate family, if you were doing this to my Crypto for Life family. It's all bullshit. I said it. They got us looking at the left in awe with victory that we should be, shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever, with the him and emails. There's some things that were said. Meanwhile, they strategically devastate the whole industry and think about why they did that. Even if the him and emails showed what happened? We had a positive tick in XRP while he crashed the market down with news. So there's no way for that spring to Boeing to take off. Even on that sentiment, it went up some, but that wasn't even a big run from 52 cents to 56? Because you created so much doubt that it kept the industry in disarray. You got so many fake lawsuits. Two of the biggest exchanges on the planet, America's biggest exchange with Coinbase, and global exchange, Binance, and even Binance USA. I mean, you put us in such a disarray. It couldn't do nothing more than flirt with 56 cents. It's all part of the equation. It's almost like we're not. Think about this, guys. Now, hear me out, Liz. Hear me out, Queen. Neth Force, Anthony Wanner. We're going to come up with him in emails because they said, hey, go and let him out. Go and let him out right now. But create enough chaos that son of a gun doesn't have any opportunity. So much chaos that you scare the industry that they're not going to get any new deals right now. They might have bought Medico, but we're going to make it where nobody wants to make a move. We're going to put so much fear in the market, no one's going to want to do anything. No one at all. So go on and give them those little emails, but create so much chaos that the price won't move. We need to give JP Morgan some more time for cross-border payments. We've got Prometheum coming in right now with the Congress. Gary, this is what you need to do. It's all scripted. It's all scripted. It's all right there. I'm only speaking. One of the things I like about churches when I go to church? Here's the difference between churches I like and I don't like. If I could take a moment. Churches I don't like is when the pastor just goes up and starts talking about things. And God said you shouldn't wear rings to church. And God said don't come out here with makeup on your face and lipstick in it. Where did God say that at? And God said you shouldn't have that Lamborghini. You should be giving it to the church. Where did God say that at? Yeah, the point I'm trying to make is I get mad when they just start talking about a bunch of nonsense. The churches that I do like, where they got spirit and and they're doing their thing, but then when the pastor speaks, he's speaking from the word. He's quoting from the word. He's staying on the word. I can go back and look at what he's saying. That's what I like. That's the difference between a church that just talks about crap and a church that validates crap. I don't want a motivational. If I want a motivational speaker, I go somewhere not for someone who's asking me for 10% of my money every month. Let me stop. Let me calm down. You gotta. Oh, I don't want to go there. I'm gonna stop. Your relationship should always be with the man upstairs, not with the church. Okay, here we go. Let's keep it going. The point I'm trying to make is, I need a break. Good Lord, I'm fired up. Y'all still want me to go, or should I cut it off and come back later? Y'all let me know in the comments while Tails is playing.
Already know, basically let money go. Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow. I'll be better off than a loss, not caring what it costs.
I can keep going. I posted a whole lot of stuff, or should I come back later? Y'all let me know in the comments. I only need 1 or 2 confirmations. I'll come back or I'll keep going.
And when it drop, waiting for the flip flop.
Woo!
To the tip top.
My family, that's what matters.
So my new wristwatch, hit the Vegas crypto meter. Hello, nice to meet you. Shower DAI.
Bullets Big D, this is days of not sleeping. Not days of not, look, y'all got to understand something about me. It's not days of not sleeping because of my personal investments. I hate bullies. I hate. It makes me think about, quick story. You guys said, let's do another station. Okay, so Nest4 says later, we with you. Liz knows what's up. So we got 1 says later, 1 says keep going. Oh, 2 says keep going, 1 says later. Okay, however y'all want me to do it. Let me share a story before. If there's a couple more, let me know and I'll go with the masses. A couple more comments about what y'all want me to do and say. If y'all want me to keep going, put it in the comments. If y'all want me to come back later, like Nest4 saying, I'll come back later. But let me share the story. My son was young. We had my son in private school. A lot to cover. We can take it in pieces. Okay. Anthony Winter says, okay, so we'll come back later. My son was young and he was going to private school. My son is mixed. I'm black and Puerto Rican. My son is Hispanic, white, black, and Puerto Rican, right? So he's super, super, super light skin, like lighter, like Drake light, right? Or maybe even lighter, but he has the lock hair, like the curly hair, that kind of thing. And he was going to school, and these kids, I was a pro athlete, basketball. I owned businesses, so I had some good money, so I had my kids in this private school, and I had my kids early in basketball, my sons, but until I realized they want to do other things, I wasn't one of those dads that forced my basketball. But my son was telling me he would have his head down when I was coming to pick him up from school. And I noticed that after school, sometimes kids would be, before school, they would have that early morning thing where they could play basketball. My son would just sit there and stand and watch and look back at me, kind of embarrassed or confused. And meanwhile, you see these kids playing on the court, and I couldn't understand what's going on. And so a couple of days passed by, and I saw him again, and I said, "Son, what's going on? Why don't you go out there and play basketball?" And it was, I don't want to make this a racist thing, but it was, yeah. So it was a bunch of kids not of his nationality, and they wouldn't let my son play. Right? He kept getting picked on. Is he black? Is he white? Is he this? Is he Mexican? And all this different stuff. And so when I found out, I was enraged. I mean, I was enraged that my son was being bullied in the sense, and it was part of bullying. There's some other things that went down with bullying and name calling and stuff like that. I got out my car and I went into the office with my son. And I put on a stink. I went off on the principal. I went off on the school. I let them know who I was and what I meant to that city. I was a businessman, and I had a lot of powerful connections. But I also came from a dad perspective. And I said, man, if my son gets bullied right now one more time, as a matter of fact, what happened is I had him point out, let me back up, I had him point out one of the kids, or a group of the kids. And I sat there in the car, and as the kids came up with their parents, I went off on the parents. And I said, if your kids bully my kid one more time, and I was a handful. I was a businessman, but I was a shrewd businessman, a smart, loving businessman, but I also took no crap. That Brooklyn was in me. And I said, if your kids bully my kids again, I'm going to bully your ass when I see you pull up again. I promise you that. And these kids were older because there were different levels in the school. And I said, and furthermore, if they bully my kids and I don't catch you, and I threw out names. I had nieces, I had nephews that were big time football players, big time football and basketball players that were way older, monsters, beasts. They looked like men amongst boys in high school. And I said, if you want to see what bullying is, I have my son's cousin come up here, and you'll see what bullying is. So they went through all that whole thing. I went in the office, went off. So they called the police, and the police came, and I explained to them, and then I had to let them know, I will not tolerate this. I will not, and I mean, I had to put the police in check as well, because of the type of police that came out. You can't understand where I'm coming from, and then I went back through things that I went through. I went through things that I went through as a young man, and why I wouldn't tolerate it. Lo and behold, the school rewrote their entire bully policy. They apologized. The officer, Mr. McFadden, I understand. And at the end of the day, they rewrote the entire policy. All those kids were reprimanded. All the parents were put in check, and the entire thing was rewritten based off of me standing up for my child. I hate, with a passion, bullies. And the reason that I've been staying up all this time, every single night, is I hate bullies. I can see. It's like there's a sense when you're from the streets. I always say the smartest people, the greatest business people in the world are not just people who are in business or were from a certain thing with a spoon in their mouth, but sometimes it's the people who are struggle. When you come from a place of struggle and you become a business owner, you kind of understand, because that's another show. But you can sense things. And as I look at this, I'm sensing a lot of crap, a lot of bullying. And it's not just sensing, it's facts. It's just facts, and it's crazy. I'm going to end it by, we'll come back maybe later on today, or we can continue tomorrow. If you guys go to the comments on the YouTube, if you want me to come back, later tonight, let me know later tonight. If you want me to come back tomorrow and just continue where I left off, I'll do that as well. Either way, I can come back tomorrow and just pick up from where I'm at, and I'm going to go ahead and lean towards that unless someone says otherwise. We're going to end it on this, guys. Be very careful. Elon came out here and said Twitter employees feel unsafe coming into work in downtown San Francisco. San Francisco, I don't know if you guys have been to California lately. San Francisco has turned into a Chicago hole. I would use the SHI, they have become a crap hole. I'm talking about to the point where you can walk down the street and people are just crapping right in the middle. I mean, it's just bad. It's just bad. I don't know how they don't control that. I mean, it's just gone downhill so much. They also, so he was talking about many Twitter employees feel unsafe coming to work in downtown San Francisco. They have had their car windows smashed. They also got such a no response from the police that they rarely even bother to reporting crimes anymore because nothing happens. Right here it says, you hear about how bad San Francisco is. I was filming a shot of my father, Shelby Steele, and in 10 minutes we were gone. Our SUV was broken into, nearly $15K of cameras stolen, called 911, and they hung up twice. Bad. Guys, this is not about being, oh, what a crazy story. But yeah, this show was not about anything negative. It's about looking at it from a different perspective. Yeah, we can sing Kumbaya and hope it comes in, but we need to understand when you see so much manipulative things that's going around. That's right, Tails. You already know, Tails. We're both in California right now. But when you see so much stuff going on, so much corruption, and it's A, B, C, D, I mean, it just keeps on going. You just got to ask yourself, what is the end result? When it's coming and it just seems like they're doing things without any consequences or any type of repercussions, and they put the him in emails right in front of our face, but then do something so belligerently gangster, corruptive, like going after these exchanges at that time, listing coin or accusing coin, just causing so much FUD. Meanwhile, behind us, they're letting J.P. Morgan, who had nothing to do with cross-border payments, start their competitive campaign against Ripple, while letting other companies come in front of Congress getting free passes like Prometheum. It's just so much corruption, guys. Meanwhile, these people gotten paid, and the only one that we see, the only one that we were able to see and validate was Bill Hemmon, because of the Hemmon speech that he got $15 million, but how much money did the rest of them get paid? Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Love you guys to death. We'll continue this on. I feel bad that I kept you guys on here so long, man. Much love to Big Watch Dude, Queen, Liz Herrera, Crypto Tales. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in, man. Marvin Davis, what's up, my brother? Anthony Wanner, Nest Force, Liz, my sis, Bullish Big D, my bro. Appreciate each of my beautiful queen, Jeanette. Can't wait to see you and give you a big hug just so I can let go of some of the steam. My beautiful mother-in-law, appreciate you being here, guys. Until next time, we'll see if we come back up later on. If we come back, what do you say, stacking up tails? Let's put a little tails in there before we go. Much love to all you guys. Woo! Let's do it.
Like we do it all the time, did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no tears. The beer selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion?
This is all about protecting the family, guys. We'll appreciate each and every one of you guys. We'll catch you a little bit later on, either tonight or tomorrow. I'll kind of figure it out. But until next time, your boy James, a.k.a. 68J. Much love. Peace.